whether it's their name or a company name or whatever their request is. I customize it for them. And so they feel like they're really, getting something for them, not just picking up something from a shop.
This is Jim Bratton Podcast. You may enjoy some, or all, or none. Now, here's Jim.
Hi, this is Jim Bratton, and this is the Jim Bratton Podcast. We're coming to you from Conference Room 206 at Marmo today. We're talking to Bonnie Harmanson. Mm-hmm. Bonnie Harmanson's company is called Love Jewel Treasure Treats.
Yes.
Coincidentally, your website is also lovejeweltreasuretreats.com.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
You're also a graduate of the Mortar Academy here at Marmo, then?
Yes, I am.
Which means you maintain a flex space.
Yes.
Here as well.
Yes.
So that's great. A lot of commonality there.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about what you do, how long you've done it, and how you got started doing that. Okay.
Yes.
So let's start with how this whole germ of a concept came to you. I mean, you've obviously looked at it for a while because your presentation material is all very professional and very polished.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. So originally, Love Jewel came about because I am a singer, songwriter, poet here, born and raised in Galveston, and so people know me as Love Jewel. And so when this business started, I was just trying to be the cool mom, the creative mom with all the cute treats coming to the community meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
And it grew from there. And
so it began as a bring something?
Yes.
Would you please bring something?
Yes,
and then
exactly. And then I realized people had a liking for it. Family and friends started asking. And I was just like, oh, my goodness, this may be my niche, And so once that began to grow, I realized it also gave me an opportunity to be a present parent. It gave me flexibility. Yes. And so I kind of slid out of corporate and then just started doing it full time. And I just said, I have to make it convenient, for the community and for myself.
Right.
And so creating the website was the best thing I could have done because people go on there and they shop. It pops up, their order pops up, and I deliver straight to the doorstops, to the offices, to the hospitals, wherever they say come, especially Jamaica Beach. The tourism is my greatest customer
when people
base.
Are down here and they want something special delivered?
Yes. And so Airbnb, some of the owners, they want treats for their guests.
Right.
So I have different customized options that people can choose from. And I think that is what sets me aside from other bakers because we have so many creative people here on the island.
And we've got a lot of pretty good bakers on the island
Yes, we do.
Well.
We do.
So you found a niche.
Mm-hmm.
This is most interesting.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much to talk about with you. You've got a good range of products.
Yes.
And I did not know that the tour. I mean, in your blurb, you mentioned tourism, but I didn't know how you were going to address that.
Yes, and so I think that's my advantage. The fact that the tourism loves delivery. They love to feel gifted or to feel that they're getting more than just a treat. And so I think I provide that extra something for them because I'm not sure that a lot of people deliver. Maybe they do DoorDash, maybe they do things like that,
but not a kind of with the kind of flourish that you offer.
Yes.
I'm just sitting here stunned. I mean,
yes.
I don't hear about just a super fresh idea all the time. And yours is a very fresh idea.
Yes.
I'm thinking about a family that spent good money to rent a 4-bedroom beach house down here.
Yes.
And by that time, having some of your stuff delivered, custom delivered.
Yes.
What, and custom prepared too? I mean,
yes, because they can put, if they want alcoholic beverages or they want cigars next to their chocolate-covered strawberries. So I customize it however they ask, whether it's their name or a company name or whatever their request is. I customize it for them. And so they feel like they're really, getting something for them, not just picking up something from a shop. Yeah.
This is like the chef coming over to your table in a restaurant. This is just great.
Yes.
Now, let's talk timeline. You were in corporate.
Yes. Yes.
And you were doing this as a side gig.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Based on sort of community participation to start.
Correct.
Am I getting all that right?
Correct.
Now, having been someone who's made the jump from corporate, I understand that's no small thing.
It's not at all.
How long did you do it before you made that jump?
So I work for the Galveston County Sheriff's Department, and I believe I did it for about a good year on the side. I was just doing it on the weekends, just to see how it was flowing. And then people were calling during the week, and it got busier and busier. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what should I do? So I said, something has to have a transition here. And so I slowly took my exit out of that, and I did the business 5 to 6 years straight, with no outside job, with no corporate job, just the business alone.
Yes.
And so that tells you that there's a market, that tells you that it's consistent, and as long as you apply yourself, you can get what you need to make it a livable business.
A couple of things here. New idea, but thankfully a new idea with a market deep enough to support you.
Yes, correct.
Because I always say, great idea. Suppose you own a market,
right?
But that market's not enough to support you. Okay,
right.
So you own the whole market. Big deal.
Yeah.
You found one.
Yes.
And you have created a market.
Yes.
This is classic.
Yes.
So
yes,
when did you do
absolutely.
the mortar course here then?
So I probably was about 5 years in to the business, and then, of course, you meet everybody in the community.
Right.
And one of the community leaders here mentioned mortar to me. She said, I think it would be a great add to that program. So when I did it, oh my goodness, it literally broke down. I've already had a system that I thought that I was, operating with, but mortar kind of really dissected things for me and just really gave me a better structure. And so ever since then, it's just really been selling. So
I wish that I had something like mortar when I made the jump.
Yes.
Because, otherwise you just sort of got to talk to yourself a lot.
You do. And then you feel alone, as though, you don't have the resources or the connections. So you're just trying to go as you can, figure things out as you can. But coming into mortar, it was like coming into a community of support.
Right.
And so you have all these resources, you have people you can call up, you have people that can direct you where you need to go, and assist you with funding and things like that. So it was really the best decision that I could have made.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the skill set that you had in the first place.
Yes.
So you knew you did good stuff because everybody complimented you on
yes.
it. But have you always been a baker? I mean,
I haven't. I always loved sweets. I love sweets.
Yeah.
And so it really started with me watching YouTube videos. And again, like I said, I wanted to be the mom with the cool, creative treats. And so once I got started with practicing, I was catching on fast because I'm a fast learner. And so I was catching on fast. And then I said, I really love baking. I love cooking already, but I never was a baker. So when I got into it and learned fast, it took off for me.
Let's talk about the logistics of the preparation. We don't want you to give away all your trade secrets. So you're home-based?
Yes, home-based.
So did you have to invest in quite a bit of equipment then as the business grew?
I did. I had to invest in equipment, supplies, packaging, because presentation is so important to me. And I think presentation sets you aside from the average baker. And so if you give people something that looks like luxury, they draw to it faster. And so that was an investment, as well as marketing, making sure that I was putting my business out there. I've had advertisement in the magazines for Galveston, the hotels, Tremont, just anything I could do to get my business going.
I'm sure you gave away a lot of stuff in the process to get it out there.
I've done a lot of free things.
Sure, that's okay.
For the school districts, for the community, I've spoken to the youth, and I've supplied cupcakes, hundreds of cupcakes.
I will say, and we'll put all of your contact information and your website and everything on the header of this podcast, but you are very good at visually describing your work. And yes, you're right, the packaging that's the first thing I noticed when I said that, man, if that thing showed up, it's like getting an award.
Yes.
It's like the chairman's award or something, you know?
Thank you.
No, I mean it's you've crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's.
Yes. And I think when people see something and then they receive exactly what they see,
Yes.
that makes all the difference.
Well, then they know that it's not a bunch of BS pictures.
Right,
And
right.
it's not a paper bag.
Right, exactly. And I'm big on community, so I like for you to see their faces. I like for you to hear their experiences. So when they voluntarily send me their images, it just makes my day. But I always ask, if you can, share your
Sure.
experience. And so I love people to actually be able to see that the community is purchasing, the community is enjoying, and, I'm with the people, so.
It sounds like, and I don't want you to give away all of your secrets to your marketing, but
Yeah.
you found a way to quickly reach the tourism industry.
Yes.
Did you do that? How did you do
It
it?
was an accident.
Okay, well, nothing wrong with that either.
A lot of success comes from just, accidents.
Well, you got to realize it was a good accident.
It was.
though. I mean,
It was. So, I'm born and raised here in Galveston. So, of course, I want to base my business here, and I want to cater to the people here on the island. But when I began to get calls from Jamaica Beach or Harborside, I've even had people call from Crystal Beach, in which I did a few deliveries there. And so for me, it was just, okay, the people in the community that are here and from here are supporting me, but the tourism is really supporting me. And so I began to pick up on that, and I'm going to hotels and telling them, hey, if they need bakers, here's my cards. And
So you go right to a concierge or something?
yes.
That's who directs
Yes,
people.
yes. And so I've also reached out to Airbnb owners and told them, I have, these things available. I have these certain packages. And if you ever want to surprise your guests, these are the things that I have available. And so some of them have definitely, hey, I want to put this before they arrive. Or, if they didn't have a good experience with the Airbnb, hey, can you gift them just out of, convenience?
That sort of offsets a 1-star rating.
Right.
pretty well then, yeah.
So I think that I just stumbled on it, and I just, kind of grow from it.
Other people that might be thinking about doing something,
Yeah.
how do they find a niche?
I think being consistent every day, doing it every day, you have no choice but to be successful. You're going to find your niche. It's going to happen as you're flowing in your gifts. So your gifts make room for you. And so I just feel that if you do it consistently every day, there's not a day I don't do my business. So
When did you realize that the market was big enough to support you? Because that's the fallacy that I always see people go, well, I'm going to sell everyone on the island. Well, yeah, but they're going to only 50 people buy those things. So,
Right.
So when did you realize there was a big enough market to sustain a full-time business?
A couple of years in, and my mind, every small business owner thinks about competition. And they think about, where can I fit in?
Yeah.
Because they already have this here on the island.
Oh, yeah.
But I saw a quote that said, when you go down the bread aisle, there's bread from top to bottom, and they're all different companies, but everybody's buying the bread. So,
Okay, there you go.
So
then you quit worrying about competition.
you quit worrying about competition, and you're just consistent. And who is meant to be your customers, they're going to draw to you. And I have families that order from me for everything, their anniversaries, their birthdays, they're consistent throughout the year. So I become part of the family. I've had families, come in, get a plate, come in, have a drink.
Nice? Yeah, isn't that nice?
So I'm like, I'm really building community here. And it, to me, is something that I take much pride in.
That you should. Mm-hmm. Are you still a one-person shop?
I am. I do have assistants, especially when I'm catering, because I've catered up to about 300 to 400 guests now with corporate. I've also.
Let me ask you something. What is, since everything you do is sweet.
Yes.
So when somebody asks you to cater something,
Yes.
what do you do?
Yes, so I do dessert bars. And so, yes, so they can have a choice of whatever package they want, whether it's cupcakes or dessert cups or chocolate treats or whatever. And they might want it with their company logos or
Right.
they want particular desserts, and I just make sure that I have someone there setting up their table, setting up the dessert bar, serving the guests, and they love it. They love it. I've done Harris County to here, companies here. So, yeah.
Are you? You mentioned that you have been are a poet and a writer and other things. Are you also a visual artist?
You said visual?
Because if you're doing logo, that takes a bit of skill.
It does. And I've never been such an artsy person or crafting things, but I feel that when you're a singer and when you're a visionary, it comes natural once you do get into it.
Well,
yeah.
In my opinion, aesthetics, visual, acoustic, whatever it is, is assembling food, assembling a series of ingredients in a pleasant package.
Yes.
And that's
a beautiful way to put it.
It goes over everything. Good for you. Now, let's go back to if someone. No, I want to make a quick side trip here. You're doing your own social media. Have you ever thought about bringing a social media person in?
I haven't, and I think it's just because you have this thing about aesthetics and how you want things to look, and so trusting someone to give out the vision is hard to let go of.
You're right about that. No, I mean, and as long as it appears that you have spent some time to develop an efficient workflow too.
Yes.
Particularly if you're cranking your own social media while you're preparing product, while
right.
you're delivering product. I mean, that means you have found a sweet spot. It sounds like.
Yes.
Efficiency-wise.
Yes, I have, and it's not something that you really want to have to do, but if you're building your brand, I think it's important to be tedious about how you go about it. But I do think as you grow, you need that community, you need that support,
right.
which is where I am now, gathering support. But it took me a while to build the brand and to really take my time, crossing all the T's and dotting the I's. And so, yeah.
A misstep that you want to warn people about? Any kind of missteps that you would tell people be cautious of?
Policy is very important, which I learned later on down the line. And so when I say policy, I just mean you have to have set things to protect your business. And I really didn't think about that until you make mistakes. As you make mistakes, then you realize, okay, this needs to be in policy. Whether a cake doesn't come out the exact color of the event, dyes sometimes don't work out that way. So that needs to be stated in your policy. Those type of things.
Just so people know, it can't all be loose.
Yes.
It's beautiful to do everything on handshake basis.
Right,
Gosh,
right.
if the world could do that, that would be fantastic.
Correct.
Until you have one turn on you.
Right. And so that happens in business. It's natural.
Does. And the first time, all you can do is just eat it.
Right. I think as I make the mistakes, I get so much better. And I get so much better. So if someone says, oh, well, my experience wasn't so great, and I'll say, well, come back because I'm much better. And I'll show you, a difference. So you have to be a people person. You have to be great at customer service, and I think that's what keep people, because I've made mistakes with some, and they're regulars now because I've extended myself.
You can touch a classic sales thing where sometimes your best customers can come from the people you had problems with.
Right.
Because a problem gives you a chance to be on the same side as the customer.
Right.
All working to solve the problem
Yes,
or to
exactly.
make it better, and they become part of the solution. And hence, part of the process.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying our conversation.
Thank you.
By
Me
the way.
too.
And I appreciate you taking the time. I am going to ask you, as we wrap up, number one, once again, for our listeners, all the information will be on the header of of the website or of the podcast itself. Your website, etc., can be found at?
Yes, lovejeweltreasuretreats.com. And so you're able to go on there and book custom things. You can go and put in your request. Once your request is received, someone will reach out to you and confirm that order. Then you'll receive an invoice, and then you're all set. You don't have to worry about delivery or anything like that once we have all the information. Then there's also a Shop Now, and that's my baby of the website.
Yeah.
Shop Now link is on there, and that allows you to see some of the pre-made custom things that you can pick from. And so people go on there, they shop, and then once they've paid for it, it shows up wherever they say they need it. And so people love convenience, especially everyone's busy, whether you're working or you're, at home, you can't get things done. So Shop Now, the Shop Now link on the website is really for the customer's convenience, and we love that.
You have found a way to do value added. Your stuff is not cheap.
Yeah, it's not.
But you found a way. Evidently, people find
right.
the value
Yeah.
to where the cost value.
Yes,
is a good equation for them.
Yes, I try to stay in between in the market, and still profiting.
Yeah.
Because some people may say that is cheap. And some people might say, "Oh, that's expensive."
Right. It just
so it just
on their
depends.
perspective. Right,
Yes,
right.
But I think when you have something of value, people pay for it because people chase quality.
You're right.
Yes, and so I feel that when they see something presented well, they see that it has great feedback, they are willing to pay the price, and so it's still affordable, but still profitable as well.
One more time, how can they reach you?
It's lovejeweltreasuretreats.com. There's also a toll-free number that they can call, and someone will speak with them as well.
All that will be on the header of this podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Bonnie Harmanson,
Yes.
thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Jim.
And this has been the Jim Bratton Podcast, coming to you from Marmo.
This has been Jim Bratton Podcast. We hope you have enjoyed, been inspired, informed, angered, or otherwise emotionally stimulated. This is your booth announcer, Sierra Sakel.